This episode is brought to you by Zazzle.com. Millions of creators, buyers, and sellers, billions of products. Use our code EVERYDRINK10, save 10% off orders of $50 or more. Welcome to Common Man Cocktails. I'm your host, Derek Schomer. Today we're going to make the AMF cocktail. Stands for Adios Mother. You be creative on the other side, but it begins with an F because it's AMF. But the recipe is, at least from what I could tell, known as the AMF cocktail. That's what we're going to call it. Recipe was submitted by Zintiz. I like it. Zintiz. The recipe is going to be very similar, I think, in terms of the proportions and some of the ingredients to a Long Island iced tea, but it's different. It's nothing like a Long Island iced tea because it's completely different.
No, some of the...
It's got all the whites.
Some of the whites are right, but aren't they an ounce?
Yeah, but it's just proportions.
You said proportion.
Yeah, they're all the same proportion. An ounce of everything, and this is a half ounce of everything. It's the same thing. It's the same ratio. You know what I'm saying? No,
obviously I didn't, because I did not agree with your statement.
Well... half ounce of mostly everything, 2 ounces of sweet sour. That I think is a little different. Some Long Island iced teas might have that. Electric lemonade, another one I think that has blue curacao. Blue curacao. 7-Up instead of Coke. So it's not going to have the lemonade appeal. It's going to have like a blue color, I'm guessing, like electric lemonade with some 7-Up. Some Sprite. Some sweet sour. That'll be nice. We've got Tito's Handmade American Vodka. Bam. There's your vodka because it's handmade. I went with Bacardi Superior because we haven't used it in a while. We have a lot of light rums, and I wanted to go back to the one that I think has done a lot of justice for us on tastings and stuff. It seems to get through very far, even though I know people are just advocates of never using Bacardi products. I'm sorry. I'm an everyday drinker. I'm using Hornitos Plata. This is 100% Puro de Agave. It's 100% agave, which is what you want. You don't want that Cuervo Gold crap. You want real, solid tequila. If you can't find it, you just need to find it. And this one happens to win, so far, every single time we've done a tasting. Because we also factor in cost, and it's like $24. $14 where I am, like $20. Who knows? Bacardi's like free. You know, it's pretty cheap.
You walk into the liquor store, they hand you a bottle.
And they're like, you just need this. Take this. We have so much. We're going to use some senior curacao of Curacao. I don't know if this ships in Europe. I still haven't found an answer for that yet. So for those that have asked, I'm not sure. Price imports it in the U.S. Maybe it's elsewhere. I'm going to try and find out. We're also using something I haven't used on the show besides our gin tasting, which is number 209 gin. This is a California gin, so it's an American-style gin. 7-Up, sweet sour. Done. Half ounce of all the alcohols. So you're going to also build that right inside of a highball. You can, if you want to. I wouldn't yell at you if you used a Collins glass. Heck, I wouldn't yell at you to use a shot glass. It's going to be very small proportions. So don't do that. I'm going to do the blue first because I think blue curacao is cool. I'll put the 7-Up last. Does that not look like something you might dab right on you?
Yes.
That smells like something I put on me, actually.
209 is like a cologne, too. Like
oh, numbers. Is it?
Well,
the numbers?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, because some of the hip thing to do is to make numbers out of your... And it's similar to the 901, which is actually tequila. I could have used that. We need to have an episode where every alcohol is a number. We've got Cachaça 57.
51, isn't it?
Something like that. Cachaça 51. We just need a, what would we need? We need...
Then you can have 151 rum.
Ooh, 150. Oh, this does not sound like a good drink we're making up. But if you're looking for a creative way to have a party, come up with a drink that, you know what? Why should I do this? I've got hundreds of listeners. Somebody out there needs to get a bunch of alcohols that I can get, maybe something you've seen on the show or whatever, that has all numbers, and send it to me with like just a bunch of numbered alcohols. I think it would be cool.
Lazy.
I'm not lazy. I'm busy. There's a difference. I make a lot of videos, if you haven't noticed.
I've noticed, because I do too.
That's true. You gotta edit a lot of videos, which is actually more work than sitting here making cocktails. 2 ounces of sweet sour mix. That's your big ingredient, and I think that's awesome because sweet sour mix is so delightfully awesome. I think I use awesome too many times. And there's our...
But you got delightfully in there, so...
I try and stick with the high class words, the 2-cent words instead of the 1 cent. What am I doing here? I'm gonna stir it.
I hope so. You're holding a spoon.
I don't know what I'm doing with this thing. Also want to garnish it with a maraschino cherry. This is the... you can throw it on the edge, but I've never been a real big fan. I think it's kind of boring. I like to just torpedo that sucker right in there. Right to the bottom. So people can get stabbed when they're drinking it. No,
Great.
It kind of... It gives you something to look at. So it is exactly the color I was kind of hoping for. A light baby blue, sky blue. Can you think of another blue? 57 Chevy blue. Whoa. Yeah, that's the color of 57 Chevy. If you put yellow flames on here, sweet. Almost no scent. I blame the 7-Up for that. Sour.
But sweet.
No. Really? Well, maybe a little bit. Lots of good acid. Very thick, like get the little lemonade thing going on in the throat. It has a lot of the characteristics of the Long Island iced tea. Mainly I can't really define any single alcohol, but I feel like it's potent. Doesn't have a burn. Doesn't even have a lot of alcohol, like ethanol taste. But it just feels wrong. You know, you feel like you're having something weighty that's gonna hurt you if you drink too many of them. But you can, because they go down really easy. The acidity is nice because it makes you a good pre-barbecue drink. If you're sitting on your patio with friends, I'm gonna go with the patio theme. And you're cooking up some food, good way to start it. Just only have one because you haven't absorbed any food yet. This is gonna hurt in the morning. So there you go. That is the AMF cocktail. Presentation is stellar. Another big word, stellar. Can't really say I taste any one of these specific ingredients. Out of all these, my original goal was to go cheap, right? Try and use the cheaper ingredients because you're really blending them down. But I ended up with the curacao, which is more expensive, higher end blue curacao, but it's just got so much awesome to it. You do get a little bit of orange. And the 209 is like maybe a $39 bottle of gin. Whatever, 7-Up. I don't know, you can get that for free too when you get your Bacardi. There you go. Check us out on everydaydrinkers.tv. Subscribe to us on iTunes, and if you're a YouTube user, you can go there and find us. You can find us anywhere on the internet. I'm your host, Eric Schomer, and we're teaching you how to drink. Welcome to Call Me Mick. Wow, I freaked out. Sorry. Let me start over. I don't know what happened there. All right. It's happening. All right. Let's bring this down.